pretty good four-quarter performance.
Yeah, I just told the guys in the locker room, not an easy game. They're playing really hard. They're playing scrappy. They got guys who are trying to make the most of their opportunity, and I'm really proud of the way Southeast Melbourne Phoenix came out and played all 4 quarters, kind of from the jump. And we had our lapses here and there, like any game. It's never going to be perfect, but I think we forced 23 turnovers. That's really the only number I looked at right off the top. It scored 103 points, shot the ball well. Again, just continuing to try to get better each and every day. Had a lot of really good performances, including the biggest one here, Jordy, sitting beside me. So, yeah, it was good.
It felt like you had the game on your terms in terms of, like you said, forcing the turnovers. I think they had 8 turnovers in the first quarter, 23 for the game, and that allowed you to get out and run, and you got up 36 three-point attempts and 24 more shots for the game than them. I mean, it's going to be rare when you lose a game when you win the possession battle by that much.
Yeah, again, that's kind of our style. That's what we have to do. Again, you're not going to force 23 turnovers every game. We have to play good in half court. Again, we had some lapses in the half court, but I thought our pressure was really consistent tonight by everybody that was in the game for us. And again, we did our job, and that's not always easy to do. But again, really proud of just the collective effort from our group.
Do you like the fact that everyone that plays for you, even if you're missing, Malik and Hunter, everyone that's out there plays and contributes to that pressure defense, and it doesn't seem to matter who it is. Everybody's giving that effort. I mean, that must be a pleasing aspect.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun to see as a coach, guys buying in, guys accepting their role, guys out there playing hard. I the first one to understand how hard it is to play like that, but again, I don't know. That's just kind of a philosophical basketball belief I have, is when you step out there on the floor, you should be playing with a lot of heart and hustle. And yeah, I'm really, what's the right word? Happy that I get to coach. What's the word?
Chuffed.
Chuffed. I hope that's not a bad word. I'm chuffed that I get to coach a group of guys that allow me to coach them hard, and then they go out there and then perform on the floor.
No, you're safe with chuffed, but I mean, Jordy could have told you to say anything, and you wouldn't have known what was going on. What about Jordy? I mean, I don't know if when you arrived here, a bit over 12 months ago, you saw him as a pick and pop, 5-man, but gee, he's turned into one, and especially in a matchup like this against Tyrell, to be able to stretch the floor, what he did tonight was really important. Yeah,
it's again, I've said it, like when Gus goes off and Sobes goes off and Foxy, and all the different, JB has crazy games, and you go up and down online. I'll probably appreciate this performance more when I go back and watch it, but it's something we haven't really spoke a lot with Jordy. He's shooting the ball obviously phenomenally well this season, and we're not going to talk about it. We're just going to let him keep catching and shooting. But that was fun to see, and he broke the game open. But it's something that he does every day in practice. He works on it with the assistant coaches, getting those shots at game spots and at game speed. And it was really fun to see Jordy. And not just the shots he made tonight. He did a great job on Tyrell around the basket, rebounding. He did a lot of other things. Obviously, people are going to talk about the shooting. But I was actually more proud of the way he played defense and how physical he was around the basket.
Well, he still had 4 offensive rebounds, 9 rebounds, and like you said, did a lot. I mean, Josh just said he doesn't want to talk too much about it, Jordy, but I'll have to ask you about it. How good does it feel to knock down some of those outside shots?
Yeah, it's awesome. Just helping the team with balancing the floor right now. JB's a great interior presence, so if I can stretch it out a little bit more, then that helps. And then it's awesome. Guys are pretty thirsty to help me keep rolling when that happens, and just grateful for the coaches and they're believing in me and helping me work on this, and it's going in at the moment, so we'll try to make hay while the sun shines.
Are you practicing your celebrations? I think it was after you made your 3rd one that we saw a pretty nifty celebration.
Nifty's one word for it, yeah. I don't know if those ones are allowed, but no, I haven't been practicing them. You kind of black out a little bit when that happens, and yeah, I'll try to shelve that one. That was probably not appropriate.
What about your battle with Tyrell? I mean, it's almost a tune-up now for next week when you play against him with the Tall Blacks as well, but how did you find the matchup?
Yeah, he's an awesome player and good person, and it's always fun to go out there and try and limit his ability to impact the game. And he still played a really good game, but you're just trying to make it tough for him. And when you're playing this team right now and they have a real focus on trying to get Tyrell involved, our guards do a great job of pressuring up the floor, so it's a bit harder to get into some of those post-up actions that Tyrell thrives in. So a lot of the hard work is done for me, but then you just make it tough. Like, he still played a great game, but he's a really good player. And I thought Jacob Holt was awesome as well. I've never played against him before, but he seems like a really good young player and physical and played hard. So he was a good matchup as well.
Big body, isn't he?
Big boy.
Josh, well, a bit of a trend that you as a coach, you like to let your team play through things. So even the major run they had in the game was sort of early in that third quarter, but you wanted your team to play through it and you wanted them to figure it out, and that faith was rewarded because they did end up taking back control.
Yeah. As a coach, you got to have trust in your players to figure it out. A lot of times, they're the guys on the floor. They got to do all the work, and it was close to calling a timeout one or two times, but the guys were able to kind of figure it out on their own and get through it. And credit to the 5 guys that were out on the floor and the guys that were coming off the bench and keeping that same energy throughout the game. I didn't think we had a lot of slippage when we went to the bench tonight, which was, again, exciting to see.
What about Saturday's game now? Short turnaround for you to get back home and sort of regroup, but I know you're still not halfway through the season yet, but it does feel like a big game, sort of going into the fever break, playing Adelaide, second spot on the line, both teams, I guess, looking to make a little bit of a statement. How are you feeling going into it?
Yeah, I mean, we haven't talked about Adelaide. We watched them play last night, but our focus was 100% on Brisbane. Now we'll turn the page quickly and get back tomorrow and have a quick turnaround for a big game. But it's a good opportunity to see where we're at against a really good team. They're playing really good basketball, and like you said, obviously we want to win the game, but there's a lot of games left to play this season, and every game's big. Tonight's game was big, so but we're excited for Saturday.
Now that you get a chance to think about Saturday's game as well, Jordy, and I mean, it's another big battle for you against Isaac and Nick up against them. They're big guys as well, but what are your thoughts on Saturday's game?
I'm just excited. It will be good to get into John Cain and have a crack at him. And Isaac's having an awesome season, and they have a whole lot of players that are playing really well. So it's a tough job, and we're gonna approach it as any other game. Just excited for the challenge and excited to see where we stand against them.
No, thanks very much, guys, and we'll see if anyone else is on the line. Don't get up and walk out like the Hawks guys did last night and had to be called back.
Anything else from online, guys?
That would have been very patient from them to be sitting.
Thank you.